Hello everyone, my name is Odie Lofton, owner and founder of the Guide Dog Lifestyle, formerly known as the Doggy Goo Review. I'm here with my wonderful guide dog Philbin. In past videos you may have noticed that we've had him kind of sit in front of us and he kind of gets uncomfortable halfway through the film. Well, this time we just figured I'd arrange it so that he can lay down and you can see him, you can see me, and everything's good in the world. So this video is just going to go over what the guide dog lifestyle is, and it's basically a welcome message. And we're going to cover everything that we hope to talk about with the guide dog lifestyle. We're also going to talk about our slogan, "My Life Guided by a Dog." It's a great slogan, and it really has a lot more meaning than what the obvious is. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Welcome so much to our brand new series. A lot of you guys may know us from the guide or the Doggy Goo Review that we just got through finished, and the only reason we're not doing it, I mentioned it in previous videos, but I'll say it again here, the reason we're not doing that anymore is because it works on Philbin really well, and there's really not much more to talk about with it. So we have to adjust, and we moved on, and we thought, well, you know, I found a website online that talked about raising guide puppies. Even from the school that Philbin came from, Guide Dogs for the Blind. So I thought, well, how many people really know what it's like to live with a guide dog? And this could even be used by prospective students who may be thinking about going to a school. I'm going to talk about all the things that are really included in getting a guide dog, and the lifestyle in which Philbin and I live, the training, what all is involved with his obedience every day. What kind of health care does Philbin get? Is it different than a pet? Or is there any extra shots? Is there any extra measures that have to be taken for his health? But above all that, what we're going to be really promoting is better health for every single dog out there. Every single pet, service animal that's out there right now, we're promoting good health. And by doing that, we believe that you should take preventative measures to prevent major expenses down the road. We all know vet bills are never cheap. Never ever. Even for a routine visit, you can pay as much as $200 for. So these preventative measures, such as multivitamins, using doggy goo. So as you can tell, doggy goo is still going to be a central part of that site because it is a proactive way to prevent major illnesses long down the road. Now obviously a dog can get sick even with as many preventative measures that you take. So Doggy Goo and Goo Gut Rescue, which is going to be released next month, is not a cure-all be-all for every dog disease there is, but it's a great step into helping to minimize those major vet bill costs. So we're going to be promoting ways that you can help keep your pet healthy and spend less at the vet. So well, I don't have a lot to go over today. Everything that the Doggy Goo Review had, the Guide Dog Lifestyle has, plus some. And what I mean by that is we're going to be more adamant about making videos, and making videos that really matter and are really spark that interesting topic in your mind that you may be thinking, well, I really hadn't thought about that. For instance, I'll give you an example. We're going to cover some stereotypes. One of the biggest ones is that when you see a blind person with a guide dog, you or your kids are not allowed to come up and touch the dog at all. Well, that misconception is only half true. And what I mean by that is, while we don't really want you to come up or your kids to come up and just pet the dog without permission, if you come up to the handler, such as myself, a lot of times we might say yes, or we might say no, depending on the circumstances. If it's a situation where it's going to affect our safety, like if we're trying to cross the street or something like that, and you happen to be walking along, maybe not quite the best time. But you know what? It never hurts to ask, because you never know. We might just say yes. You know, we might have a good time, or might be having a good time just hanging out outside, or maybe it might be a situation where it looks safe, but the handler, with our lives, we have, busy schedules. We don't always have time to sit and talk and tell everyone about our guide dogs as much as we love to. And that's the other thing, when you have a guide dog, you just assume that responsibility that when you go out in public with that guide dog, you're going to be looked at and watched by a lot of people that are going to be curious, maybe kind of staring at you a little bit. They're not doing it to be mean, but it's so unique when you see a working dog and a handler just going out there and doing what they do best. So that is pretty much what the Guide Dog Lifestyle is going to cover. Health tips and tricks for your best friend, as well as showing off the life that Philbin and I lead every single day. Now, if you have any ideas or you have any questions, just log on to our website, theguidedoglifestyle.loftonspace.com. You can see it on your screen. And the other thing that's really cool is all of these videos are going to be fueled by you guys. When you subscribe or you click the like button on our LoftonSpace page, you can get that. Our Facebook and our Twitter pages, the URLs are on your screen right now, and we're going to put them in the description of this video. So make sure you follow us and you like us, and tell us if you have any questions about what you think of a guide dog. What do you want to know about guide dogs? What do you want to know about me and as a handler? What do you want to know about, safety and things like that? It's going to be all fueled by you guys, because we really want to shed some light in what the masses really want to know. The other way that you can communicate with us is we have a internet radio station called Mixed Country 106, and it's LS radio, which basically it's a whole LoftonSpace enterprise. Like, we have a bunch of stuff that we do at LoftonSpace, and it's kind of funny because there's only 3 of us. There's myself, there's my fiance, and also who's my producer. She kind of helps with the editing and keeps stuff organized for me, because I try and stick my hand in so many jars that eventually one of them's bound to get stuck and I can't keep going, So she really helps with that. And we have my dad, who writes articles on the LoftonSpace main site, as well as does some update work for us and correspondence and things like that. So the 3 of us, and we have like a blog, we have our, social media accounts that we have to keep up with. We have our radio station now. We got the Guide Dog Lifestyle, which is kind of going to be our creme de la creme, our crown jewel, if you will. And we just really hope that we get you guys involved and you really start to take part in what we're trying to do. So Mixed Country 106 is part of the Live 365 network, and on Saturday nights, from 7 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can listen to the Guide Dog Lifestyle, talk show. I haven't come up with a better name for it, but we're just going to call it the Guide Dog Lifestyle Talk Show for now. And you can get to listen to it either searching on the live365.com directories, searching for Mixed Country 106, or a faster way is just log on to our website, again, LoftonSpace.com or the GuideDogLifestyle.LoftonSpace.com. Look for that widget in the right side. It'll have a little 365 logo, and you'll see our little thumbnail that we have for LS with the nice colorful red, white, and blue. There's a play button on there that you can click around that time, and any time really, because we play very good country music, and we do requests too. And you can also send those requests to us music-wise on that contact form that I just mentioned earlier. So when you go to either of those sites, you can click the Contact Us, and that's how you would get a hold of us if you want to do it privately, if you're not comfortable publishing it for the world to see on social media, which we're okay with that, and we're hopefully going to start up a couple donations and charities that we can help out other service dogs and cover costs for medical stuff later on down the road. We're just getting started, so you got to give us a little bit of time to organize everything. But anyway, thanks again for being a part of this. And the Doggy Goo review, if you're watching this thinking, oh, you're going to talk about it, it still lives on. We have all that stuff archived. So you can go to the GuideDogLifestyle.LoftonSpace.com/doggygoo. And there you will see all the old archive files. They did not disappear. So if you still want to know about Doggy Goo, you can get your information there, as well as, most importantly with the Doggy Goo, the promo code that we offer, still there. Goo 5BFF6, and that'll save you $5 off every order of Doggy Goo. Every order, no limit. As many times as you order the Doggy Goo, you can use that promo code every single time, and you will never pay retail price. So thanks again for watching, guys, and we hope that you follow us along on our journey here. And Philbin, I think, is about ready to go night-night. It's pretty late here. He's checked out. Poor dog. Alright guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye.